Good morning, happy new week, happy new vlog. Welcome back to the chaos that is my life. I don't know if you noticed last week, but there wasn't a vlog because I decided to do a book haul and the old mental health was up and down, so hence the book haul. But we are back to vlogs. I am actually, excuse the hair, I'm heading out the door right now. As per running a bit behind, I should probably get going actually. Because I'm heading to Arran for the day. So OG vlog watchers will remember when I went over to Arran to see Sam and Maggie, who I'm going to see today. I think it was 2 years ago. But the weather's different today. Mum has kindly donated her waterproof jacket for me to wear. The good thing about jackets is it's got pockets. That's such an old person statement to make, but it's very true. So it means that I can take, I've got my book and my little notepad in my crossbody bag, and this is Sam's birthday present, which I'm very late in getting to her, and my water bottle. But, right, I need to, let's get the old, I'm here. I feel like my father's daughter because I'm so excited about this. Everyone else is just getting on the ferry, not really bothering, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so exciting. Hoping I get to sit outside. I'm just going to go in, get my ticket, and then get on. I don't know, I can't remember when the on-board ticket office opens, so ticket office, wee cafe thing. Hello.
Off at 10:30, and then
It's now snacks. Oh, shut up, it's for the kids. There you go, you can chuck it there.
and it's super white, and this stone was milled here for hundreds of years.
You joking?
We're back over in October, and what I'll do is I'll come back and let him get the hub. I don't care.
Didn't realise you could see through there.
So
That's
I'll
cool.
let him do the thing. Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This is, have you seen where it all starts around here in the factory? I think there's Chris, the main man,
Oh, cool.
getting all these stuff. He's just brought a whole load of kind of raw materials. He always gives us away.
That's so cool.
Mel's actually
And-
got her own business with skincare, so she's interested
right.
in fashion and things like that.
I work out of my own room at my home. It's not
Right.
quite on this scale,
No,
but
this all started with the mum of the family making soap,
Really?
making soap in her kitchen.
Uh-huh.
So
It starts somewhere.
It's got to start, and then so you've got to take small
Uh-huh,
steps. At the
exactly.
beginning. So that's all like the big steel drums and things like that. You can see that, we mix our stuff in. Up here is like our little lab.
Oh, wow.
Where we mix different fragrances, and also you'll know your self test. You know, like consistency of our lotions and stuff.
amazing.
And then it goes round, beautiful, to up to here. Don't know, I think, no, it's on, the orange light is flashing, so the bottling machine's not on, because you can see the bottles going in and you see them all being filled up. and then they come off the bottom there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's the little bottles, we usually pack them ourselves. But
Yeah.
with the larger bottles, you see they're being put on pallets,
Uh-huh.
and they get sent over to Dundonald in Ayrshire,
Yeah.
inland Scotland. And that's our distribution centre, so they pack them all
Uh-huh.
and then send them out to the shop in Glasgow and the website.
Ah, amazing. This is so cool.
And then you see the machine down there, it's got a big cardboard bit over it, that's the soap making machine.
Uh-huh.
And we make 15,000 bars of soap
Wow.
in a day.
That's amazing.
It's a lot of soap. So through here,
Uh-huh.
what we did was, because the factory only works Monday to Thursday,
Yeah.
so last year we went in and made some films, so this is just films of, it's not live stream,
Uh-huh.
but it's just films that have been taken in the factory of
Yeah.
all the different things being made.
Cool. That's amazing.
I find it quite mesmerising because you watch this bit here,
Uh-huh.
right, so they all go in and then the end of the tubes get squeezed and then and I could just stand and watch that.
I know.
It's like when the wee bottles go in, because the wee bottles go in, get filled up, then the little lids come on, and then they go firing down, and I can just stand and watch that all day.
Yeah.
It's just quite
It's
mesmerising.
amazing.
So if you need a hand with anything, just let me know.
Yeah, will do. Thank you.
I need to wait and find out what's happening with him first this week, because he's only just gone back to school because they'd study leave, but because he's in I just think he wasn't studying.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Lovely, lovely. It was a very, 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 very close call, but I'm on the ferry back. I say it was a close call because Sam and Maggie insisted that I have something to eat before I get on the ferry, but we had stopped off at the beach, which I think I showed you, and then I was starting to get aware that it was like 6:20, then 6:30, then and Arran is deceptively big size wise, so yeah, as I say, they insisted that I get something to eat, so we stopped at the Douglas Hotel, which is literally just across the road from the ferry port, luckily, and I just said, look, I just want to order something to take away, and of course we're sitting there and the time's ticking, and we had originally went into Sam had told me to go in, before we went to Douglas Hotel, Sam had told me to go into the ferry port and check in and say that you were going for food, and the guy was like, no, just come back at like 7:05, if you're a foot passenger it's fine. So as I say, we're sitting at the Douglas Hotel and it got to like 7 o'clock and I eventually was like, I'm going to have to be that person that's chasing up my food, but then it came, and then I did that really kind of awkward half walk, half run thing, and I started to get like what felt like shin splints. And as it turned out, I actually made it on with about 5 minutes to spare because I was sitting there eating my food, and then the kind of last announcement thing come up. But I hate that feeling, it's a horrible feeling. But now I am just back sitting outside again. Been really lucky with the weather today. If you can't tell by the bun, I am home. Well, to be honest, that was already happening on the ferry, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I am absolutely knackered. I've not really done anything today apart from eat and shop. There was absolutely no protein had today at all, apart from my breakfast this morning. I am basically a walking carb. But before I go for a shower and decompress, thought I'd do a little mini haul with you. Was not intending on buying anything today, but I bought a couple of bits and Maggie and Sam bought me some bits. So we went to, in no particular order, we went to Maggie's friend Elaine's. She's got like this little crystal shop, and I was very good. I wasn't actually going to get anything at all. I was nearly influenced to buy some tarot cards, but when I handled them all, none of them were speaking to me, and I just thought, I'm not buying them for the sake of buying them. But I got a little keyring, which is one of my keys. I got a fridge magnet. I'm presuming this is meant to symbolise like divine feminine, maybe? It just kind of stood out to me. So I got that. On there it goes. And I got 2 lots of incense. So I've got energy clearing. And these ones are apparently, they come with a little stand. I probably won't use that because incense is very, very messy. And these are apparently a lot thicker than normal. Well, already they're shorter, but let's see. They smell amazing. This whole bag has smelled incredible the whole way home. Oh yeah, and you can see like where it's been hand rolled. So that's cool. So I got energy clearing and moon rituals. Oh, they're nice to it. Smell! You can't smell. Oh my god, that was a blonde moment. You can tell I'm tired. Right, talking about things that smell nice. Oh, and Maggie got me, we were in that crystal shop, she got me a little one of these wee jar, healing crystal jars. So she got me Tiger's Eye for confidence. And then a lunar moth, not a lotus moth, because here's the little card for it. It symbolises change, inner guidance and intuition. Oh, a little loyalty card for the little shop. Don't know when I'll next be in there, but I suppose it's better not to put it in my purse. Yeah, talking about things that smell nice. Where we stopped for lunch, which was actually a few minutes away from that crystal shop, we went into this wee place called Janie's, and that was lovely. But in that little complex that's there is the Arran Animatics workshop, I suppose you can call it, which you'll have seen because I filmed bits in it and I ended up getting a bit of an impromptu mini tour from the wee women that were there, as you'll also see. But I have been wanting, and I very nearly like blind ordered it on the internet a while ago when I heard about it. It's their new fragrance, which is called Island Dusk, and it is jasmine, saffron and vanilla, and it's as amazing as you can imagine. I'm not even going to try and describe what it smells like, other than like warm toasted marshmallows, but not in a sickly way. Like warm toasted smoky, sultry island duskness. And I hadn't realised, but whilst I was debating, well I wasn't actually debating, I was going to buy it all along once I smelt it, and I smelt it on myself and walked about for a bit. While I was sidetracked with this, Sam had actually been up and bought me the shower gel. So my plan for tonight is to shower gel, then use my White Rabbit vanilla body butter, and then squish some of this on me, and I'm going to smell incredible. Oh, and it must have been because I spent over a certain amount on the perfume. I got the choice of another shower gel. I can't remember what the other ones were, but when they told me that Sanux was available, I wanted it because it's like, imagine a really papery, so this is leather, oud and amber, but it's a kind of peppery, soapy, very much unisex. I smelled this and I smelled, what was the other one? And it was, the other one was very much like very, very aftershavey, like distinctly masculine. Whereas this one, I feel like, because I nearly got the, did they do a perfume in this? Yes, I nearly got the perfume in this, because I would have happily, and I still might, but I would happily wear this, but this is just next level. And I think that's everything. All in all, it's been a very good day. So, yeah, I have just made some peppermint tea combined with one of my chill time tea bags because I'm feeling a bit bloated. I think my digestive system's not really knowing what's hit it. Because the food today basically consisted of, I got a coffee. Oh, by the way, did I tell you about this? When I was at the coffee shop, I'd ordered my coffee, and then one of the women that was coming out, like one of the serving people, or baristas or whatever, well, it was a cafe. Does that still make them a barista? Anyway, I stopped her and I went, oh, excuse me, like, I've just ordered a coffee, do you mind if I go and use the toilet? And she went, yeah, but then she kind of looked at me a bit funny. And so I went to the toilet, and when I came back, I was standing waiting, and she like sidled up to me and she went, excuse me, do you make your own skincare products? And I was like, oh, White Rabbit. And she went, oh, I use your products. And I was just saying to all the girls, I think that's the girl from White Rabbit. It was so cute and funny and surreal at the same time. And then she went, thank you, and walked off. Like, I was like, she was so grateful that I had given up my time to speak to her. Anyway, I always find that very strange when people think that I'm famous, because obviously I'm not, but it's a bit weird. And usually they see me when I'm like this. I wasn't at that point, because I had just come off the ferry and I was trying to retain some semblance of put togetherness, but that rapidly went out the window. Anyway, what else have I got in here? Oh, the Cancer Research Draw, which was drawn on the 1st of May. How did I find out? No, I don't mind. Bad times. Bad times. Hello. It is Wednesday. I very nearly didn't post today because it has nearly been another bad mental health day, but it's 3:45 and I have decided that we are turning things around. We are not letting today be rubbish because there's so much to be thankful for and there's so much positivity. So before I do anything else, I am going to try this little spell that I found on Instagram. So let's do it together. Also, I've got a waist trainer to help with my posture, and I'm having to build up. So you start with like roughly about an hour, but it's tough going. Today I've got a timer on for 1 hour 2 minutes, but God knows how the Victorians and people before that did it, because oh my God, it's hard going. I take my hat off to them. Right, I need to go and get everything that I need and we'll do it together, okay? Right, I'm back. So we need coffee for energy and momentum, a bay leaf for opportunities and success, cinnamon for abundance and prosperity, oil, don't know what the oil's for, but oil, and a tea light. May your home be filled with abundance, prosperity and opportunities. May it indeed. Right. I need a spoon. It's quite handy because I just went and bought coffee from espresso cart. Coffee. Bay leaf. I'm presuming it doesn't matter if this is powder rather than the sticks. I hope not anyway. Cinnamon. And some oil. And then Ta-da! Hello, it's me, your friendly rubbish vlogger. It is the next day. Are you surprised? I'm currently, I'm just heading round, hoping I'm not going to get severely rained on. I'm heading round to pick up my wee car because it was in getting a oxygen sensor replaced or something, I don't know, and it was getting like the scratches on the paintwork up, like sorted. So I feel like I've been here, there and everywhere today. Like I had to get up. I actually was wide awake. I'd set my alarm for 8:15, but I was wide awake at 7:15, and I actually thought that I would maybe get back to sleep for a wee while, but I just ended up getting up. And it was quite nice because I was out doing my ice bath in the rain. Don't knock it till you try it. And I have put scalp serum in, which is why I look like a boiled egg. And I was meant to be having my client Jen's PT tonight after my blow dry, but she messaged me this morning and she's been having a bit of a rubbish week, and she just said that she made the executive decision that we should just leave it until Monday. So that means I can go for my loaded fries tonight. But I really need to go to the supermarket at some point because I'm like Mother Hubbard. But anyway, sorry, I'm here, there and everywhere. This is my ADHD brain. Talking of which, I can't remember if I told you, but I've got my assessment appointment on Tuesday, and I filled out the all the various questions. And do you know that way? Because a lot of them were actually asking questions about my childhood and age between like 7 and 12. So 7 is the age in which your like beliefs and stuff really form, and let your neural pathways get kind of fixed into place. But I couldn't really remember a lot of the, like, I felt like I couldn't answer properly because I wasn't really sure, if you get what I mean, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Because I feel like a lot of the symptoms for me have been far more apparent as I've been getting older, which I think is a normal, no, not normal, but that tends to happen. But the other thing I'm kind of worried about, and I did consider emailing the psychiatrist who I'm going to be having the meeting with, is like my mum's coming with me, and they've asked her to fill out her own set of questionnaires, obviously just from like her perspective of me, and I'm kind of worried that she'll maybe answer and say, I mean I'm saying that and she might be thinking completely differently, but because I was such a people pleaser, I was such a teacher's pet, I kept myself to myself, I was very studious, I got all the good grades, blah blah blah. I'm just kind of worried that she's going to answer and say she doesn't think there's anything wrong with me, or like I'm presuming, I don't know what the questions are that she's going to have to answer, and I think I will, because she's apparently the assessment's like 3 to 4 hours long, and she's obviously not going to be with me in that for that whole time. So I'll have a chance to talk to the doctor, psychiatrist, whatever, on my own. But do you know, that way I'm so, what's the word? I'm so desperate, because I know myself. See, if it was just a case of now not needing the medication, I would, well, you know what I'm like, I already say I'm ADHD. I know I'm ADHD. But because I now feel like I do need the medication, I'm really desperate to get this diagnosis formally, because I think it will make such a massive difference to my life. And I've seen recently, there was a post from I follow so many ADHD pages and whatever, and there was a post from this woman who said that she went to an appointment, like she was going to an appointment, so she was sitting in the waiting room and she just sat and waited. She didn't take her phone out, she didn't take along any like books to read, she didn't take any of her like stimming gadgets or whatever. She just, that was it. And I just think that must be lovely to have a brain that's not doing 50 million things at once. I'm just looking because Gio the dog's usually here. I met him this morning. I didn't have you with me, but he's not there. Their gate's open, so they must be out. But yeah, today I've just I had to be up early because the gas engineer was coming to service my boiler and I had to drop my car off. But I do, for all that I sometimes complain about it, I do actually like being up earlier and feeling like because I do end up feeling more productive because I get more stuff done. And I've been keeping my daily wins list updated for today, because if I hadn't have been doing that, I could feel the little like devil in my head being like, you've not done much today, you're rubbish. But I can see my car. But when I look at my list, I've actually done nearly 30 things, I think. Anyway, right, I'm gonna go, if I can get across this road, and get my car. Hello. Happy Saturday. I've just been to get my brows done, can you tell? I was meant to be there at 11:30, no, 10:30, but ended up running a bit late because when I went into Espresso Cart to pick up the coffees, they were literally queued out the door. But it was fine because I ended up sitting chatting with Amy and Hayley for a while anyway, and I don't have any plans now, strictly speaking. So I've just left the car in the car park and I am going to walk to Primark because I want to get some sliders to keep in my car, because after that I am going to go to the beach for the beach walk. Oh my goodness, I am glad that I had the mind to take my jacket with me because it started, not pouring, it started raining. I ended up, let me see if I put this on here. I didn't go to Primark, I just went, I went into Holland & Barrett because I wanted to get a Hume, although it's not my favourite. My favourite's the strawberry banana. And while I was in there, I got a bottle of ginger shot stuff because I ran out. And the one that I normally get from Tesco is up to £7. Which is, I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, when you think about the individual little shop ones you can buy, they're usually like £1 something, so that works out like £1. And maybe that's showing a limited belief in me. But anyway, I got this, I've never heard of it before, Organic Zinger 5 fiery ginger shots, and it's literally just apple juice and ginger. So we'll try that when I get home. And then they also had, did I need this? No, but did I get it anyway? Because it was £4.49 and it's now £1.12, probably because it's going out of date in a couple of days. Tony Chocolonely, the dark one. And then I got, not from Holland and Barrett, but I went into, what is it called? Like the shoe place in the Rivergate shopping centre, and I got these wee sliders, so I'm just going to keep these in my car so that when I go down the beach and naturally paddle, I then don't need to just put my feet straight in these and head back to the car. I don't need to do the whole awkward hopping about trying to get my socks and my shoes on, and then my feet are all sandy and first world problems, I know, but so now I'm in two minds about what to do, because I want to have a look in the Home Bargains in Arran. I'm probably looking at that really good charity shop actually, but I need the toilet, and I was going to go a beach walk first, but do I do this and then go the beach walk? How many steps I've got to do? Hold on. I'm actually so excited about this ADHD assessment. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Right, I've done 3,920. That's like not even half of what I need to do. Ugh. Oh, my Tala hoodie's been delivered. I hope it fits. Everyone crusher. I found a lovely girl on Vinted was selling one of the Tala cocoon hoodies that I've been wanting for a while. So that's been delivered today. There's me saying I need the toilet and I'm drinking this. Does Home Bargains have a toilet? Does anyone know? Would I have paid a tenner for these? Probably not. But they're cute. I do like them. I was thinking the other day what my favourite colour is. I used to say blue, and I probably would be inclined to still kind of go that way, hence the nails. But I have to say I do like purple or lilac. I mean, did that hurt my teeth? I hate being indecisive. Someone tell me what to do. Get me a podcast. Just checking you're alive, because I reached up, you're in my pocket. And I reached up to shut the boot over and you fell out. Anyway, 30 quid later, in Home Bargains, I am going to Tesco now because I need the toilet. And then I'll get what I need there. This person's reversing. I'm watching you. How close are you wanting to be to me here? Right, I'm gonna go. Controlled by my bladder. Very calm today compared to last time I was down here. I don't know if you remember, but I came down and it was blowing a gale and the tide was like right in, and I didn't actually think that I'd be able to get onto the actual beach, but I did. I can't wait to paddle. I can't express the... It's literally like a need sometimes. It just suits my soul. I always find it quite funny that I'm a fire sign, so I'm an Aries, but I'm obsessed with the water. But then I'm pretty sure I need to look back and check. I can't remember what my rising sign is. And then remember a while ago they were talking about changing the star signs. I can't remember how they were going to do it, but the dates were going to change, or they were going to add an extra one in or something. And the way it worked out, I was going to be, pretty sure I was going to end up being a water sign somehow. I could be talking rubbish, but I just love it. It's my goal to live by the sea. Also, Are my £4.99 sliders the most comfortable thing I've ever bought? No. But will they do the job? I'm sure. And there's Arran, where I was the other day. My sliders have given me a blister already. So I'll definitely need to put my feet in the water. Healing salt water and all that. Heaven. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the standard Monday morning chaos that is my life. I've got a lot going on, so I'm just going to sign this off while I remember. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, comment, let me know you're here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!